Hello, my name is Yolanda Lewis, and I'm a creative writing student here at Full Sail. I reside in Atlanta, Georgia, and in the past several years, Atlanta has become quite the production hub for film and television. My love of storytelling began as a child. I remember making up characters and stories of my own in a little notebook. People used to think I was scribbling, but I was really making up stories, and that's what I want to do for a living. In my quest to find my way into this field, I have looked into other avenues. I've explored entertainment journalism, public relations, as well as internships as a content creator for a late night web talk show. The one avenue that I did explore that I genuinely enjoyed was that of story team assistant for a company called Damn Right Originals here in Atlanta that produces content for the web. I got to see how a writer's room worked. I got to collaborate with other writers and share my ideas with them. And I also got a chance to see what it's like to break down an episode in, you know, to create various plots for the pilot. And it was just something that I knew that this was the right path that I was on because it just came so naturally to me. Thinking of how the rebellion strategy fits into all this, I guess I can go back to my dalliances with journalism and public relations. In PR, all it took was a few internships for me to see that this was not a good path for me. My desire to be a publicist had more to do with it being a fun and glamorous job than anything else. Green said in the text, the need for attention and approval will lead you astray. The television and film world has certainly changed, and one who wants to work in this field has to change with it. Netflix, Amazon, and Hulu have changed the rules, and creatives like me who want to make edgier fare now have more outlets to choose from. I think this is what Green means when he says change is inevitable, particularly in such a revolutionary moment as ours. The turning point for me personally in my life was when I attained my bachelor's degree in 2012 from Kaplan University, where I majored in organizational communication. When I left my previous school, it wasn't under the best circumstances, so attaining my degree was a big thrill for me. And I also got a chance to prove to myself that I could fare well in an online learning environment. I maintained a 3.8 GPA and I graduated summa cum laude, which is something that I'm very proud of. So, another one of Green's statements I could relate to was when he said it becomes a matter of shame and embarrassment to deviate from your path. And it did. For a long time, I felt bad about myself for not having finished college, but once I put that goal behind me, I decided to, after a few years of not being in school, to pursue my master's degree. Like Buckminster Fuller in Green's text, I did reap the rewards for my efforts when I walked across that stage in Chicago to get my degree. My dream career is to have a show I create land at cable or an outlet like Netflix. I would also like to work with the likes of Shonda Rhimes, Ava DuVernay, Issa Rae, and Mara Brock Akil because I think that they're exemplary in the field of content creation and they're all women of color whom I look up to immensely. I consider them mentors in my head. My personal goals for the next 3 weeks of class is to stay on top of my assignments and to also not get stressed out when it comes to working full time and balancing school.